Warning, this video is not targeted to kids and may be inappropriate to younger audiences. Your discretion is advised.
Good morning. Welcome to the Detroit Experience. I hope you're okay today. I know sometimes things can be difficult, but I'm here for you. If a man has not discovered something he will die for, he's not fit to live. That's a quote from Martin Luther King. I thought you'd like it. The most important thing is not to live, but to have a reason to live. That's a quote from Jean Genot, a French writer. We need to proceed to a test of your controller. The test is now complete. Thank you for your cooperation. If you find the game too easy or too difficult, remember you can change the difficulty settings in the options section.
Hello, dudes and dudettes. It's your favorite Reject Gamer Mixer17 here, and we are once again back with another Detroit Become Human. However, this time I am not here for, another run or a gameplay. Instead, I'm going to go to the extras area. Chloe usually says something whenever I go into extras. Apparently not. But yeah. So I did videos before showing the artworks that there was. You guys have already seen them. It's all these. And then I showed y'all the videos, all these ones. Very interesting though, I will admit. One thing I did not show you, but I can if I absolutely wanted to, was this. All of this. Dog, don't throw up on my bed, please. Sorry about that. It's really just this. But due to the fact that some of this, all of this is under copyright laws, I cannot play this at all. But you guys can find a playlist somewhere on YouTube. So yeah. But one thing I will show you is my most likely incomplete gallery. As expected, it's incomplete. Now then, I never actually saw what these things do. Ah, gotcha. Yo. Now that is something. So let's see, of course, Connor, he is a RK800 model, and he was released on the 8th of 2038. I'm assuming that's the month then. Let's see. Oh, okay, gotcha. So apparently I could change characters like that. Oh, wow. I don't know, I can zoom in. I just noticed this tie is something else really different. Alright, so let's see. Connor is a prototype named the RK-800 created by CyberLife. Its initial goal, is to assist human detectives in their investigations by offering them the technological assistance. He is also equipped with a social module, which is specifically developed to create the ideal partner capable of integrating into any team. The Connor model includes a physical simulation software based on analysis of elements of the crime scene. He can thus reconstruct past events by cross-checking the evidence at his disposal. It is also the first model to offer the analysis of biological evidence in the same time by direct sampling and ingestion of samples. Oh, so basically, well, he does every single crime scene. The first time a Connor model was used in real-life conditions was part of an investigation on deviance. No date has been given regarding to its use by police forces on a larger scale. Infiltration. Gotcha. Alright, so as a last attempt at solving the Deviant investigation, Connor disguises himself as a Deviant for the purpose of infiltrating Jericho and confronting the Deviant leader, of course. Now, this one's actually blanked out, but I have a feeling I know what it is. Hank. He apparently has 3 versions. Hank, Rain. What? Okay. Oh, the poor guy's actually getting rained on. Gotcha. He's 6'2". God dang, this man's taller than me. He's actually as tall as the President Barack Obama. That's what I meant. 209 pounds. I'm nowhere near that locally. And born in 1985. Not bad. Let's see. Hank Anderson is a 53-year-old police officer, dictator, I don't know, of his police academy. He quickly distinguished himself through courage and intellect, solving many difficult investigations. Though he looked set for a brilliant career in the police force, he suffered some kind of cruel setback. What a down. Anderson slowly sank into alcoholism and an unpredictable, even suicidal state of mind, which earned him multiple warnings and disciplinary penalties. Always suspected and regarded highly by his former colleagues, who know of the brilliant officer he was, but also feared for his bad temper and dry humor. Anderson seems to just want to be left in peace. He has little esteem for humanity in general, preferring the company of his dog. Antisocial, he only ventures out to frequently sleazy bars. One last detail, he hates androids. Yeah, I kind of figured that out. Alright. Alright, Hank underwear. Same exact thing, same up there, so let's see. Oh, whoops. Whoops. We can't zoom in properly. There we go. Hank was never the snappiest dresser on the force. In the comforts of his own home, he prefers to just let it all hang out. Luckily, not literally, if you know what I mean. Also, I just realized. Huh. I thought so. He isn't exactly super slim, but whoops, hold on. What is this? Snow. Alright, so let's see. Having started out as a beat-up cop on Detroit streets, he knows the winters are cold and pitiless. Pitiless? This winter coat may have seen better days, but it gets the job done. Not gonna lie, it actually looks pretty good. Oh, cool. It changes the shirts. What's this? Oh, inside. Overwhelmed by the stress of the deviant's case and haunted by demons he doesn't want to talk about, Hank drank himself to the state of blissful oblivion until Connor arrived. This was when Hank committed suicide. Yeah, I remember that. Onward to Kara. Kara, uniform. AX400 was released, oh damn, 4 years before, the 4th of the 32 mini season, and that's it, gotcha. So let's see. Kara is an AX400 model marketed in 2032 by Cyberlife. The AX400 is designed to take care of housework and look after young children. They can speak 300 languages, cook more than 9,000 dishes, help children with their homework, and play with them. God dang, Cyberlife, you really did outdone yourself with this model. This model is highly popular because of its ability to get along with young children. After technical difficulties on the assembly line, which should have led to her disassembly, Kara was sent to the store where she was quickly sold for the first time. She was then resold and changed hands several times before being purchased by a certain Todd Williams. The name Kara is thought to have been given to her by Alice, but it's quite possible that Kara, who first whispered this name to Alice. Really? Huh. Having been damaged following what Todd described as a stupid accident, Kara was sent to repair several times, where her memory was reset on each occasion. I know it happened once, but that just makes it sound like it happened 5 times, 6 times, 10 times, who knows? That's not something I want. Something missing here. I think I know what it is, too. Alright, parking lot. Yep, this was the option for when that happened. Should have guessed. Alright, so, same model and release date. Not bad. I can change the colors still, which is always good. Hold on, can I change anything else other than that? Nope, just that. And it's always raining on her, sadly. Prior to number 1 of any deviant on the run, get out of that android uniform. With no money, no opportunity to go shopping, Kara has to make a do with what she can find. Yeah, that was in the parking lot, which sucked. But we managed somehow. The Lavomatic. Priority number 1 for any demon on the run. Get out of the uniform with no money. Yep. Zlatko. I can't remember how you pronounce it. Finally, after having some respite from the cold, Kara can finally get out of those thick winter clothes. Maybe now she can allow herself to get comfortable. After Zlatko, whatever. I can't pronounce his name anyway. With that person turning out to be not what he seems, Kara once again needs to brace herself for Detroit's savage winter cold. Yeah, I can see that. Not bad. And this one's blocked off. I think I have an idea of what it is too. Alice. Interior. YK500. Release date. Huh. A year after Kara, I think. Cool. Alice is Todd Williams' little girl. Aged 9, she has lived alone with her father since her mother left. She seems timid and lonely, living like a shadow in the big house where the oppressive presence of her father lurks. Sad and silent, she takes refuge in novels, which she devours, while holding Timothy, her stuffed fox, okay, which she takes everywhere. Until they leave. When Kara returns to the house after being repaired, the little girl seems strangely distant. I wonder why. Exterior. Yo, that's actually pretty cool. Okay, so escaping from Todd was only the beginning for Alice. Now came the challenge of surviving on the cold streets of Detroit. Whatever, Z. What Alice went through at Z's house doesn't bear thinking about, but she has faith in Kara. Things are bound to get better. Slowly but surely. I think I know what this one is. Luthor. Luthor, a TR-400, released on the 1st January of 2030. Luthor is a TR-400 model designed for strength and endurance, specialized in moving heavy loads. Commercial applications include laboring, docking, and general haulage. Luthor doesn't remember much about his time before Z. Like other machines unlucky enough to find themselves in Z's workshop, Luthor was modified to serve as a personal assistant, security, and muscle for Z's operation. Having served Z ruthlessly, something changed when Luthor met Kara and Alice. He disobeyed Z and embarked on the life of a deviant, choosing to spend his newfound freedom protecting his friends on their journey. How nice of them. Him. I wonder why this one didn't show. And apparently I can see Todd. 6 feet, 198 pounds. Huh. I'm a little surprised, but okay. Born in 1995. God dang. Todd was a former taxi driver who lost his job when self-driving cars became popular in 2021. That's still a little farther from us, I think. I could be wrong. He then became a laborer, then a bouncer, and a security guard, only for androids to replace human labor in each of these fields too. Really? Huh, strange. For several years he has been working odd jobs here and there, including dealing red ice, a powerful as part of a small drug trade around the neighborhood to pay for his own addiction. Great. Arrested several times for drug trafficking, Nota, and also violent misdemeanors, Todd lives in the modest suburban home with his small daughter Alice and an android named Kara. Since his wife left him, Todd dwells in the memories and his hatred for androids, who he blames for his sad predicament. And this is when we meet him again. Snow. Of all the people Kara expected to run into, Todd was on the bottom of the list. But when Todd saw that every deviant in Detroit had headed to the border, he knew it was his last chance to see Alice again. Wait. So, he went there to see Alice? Huh. I wasn't expecting that. Rose. Yeah. 5'5", 220 pounds. Born in 1993. Not bad. Not bad. I just noticed she has one glove. Okay. Alright. Rose lives with her son Adam on a small farm in the suburbs of Detroit. When her husband died suddenly from an aggressive cancer, Rose had no choice but to fend for her son and herself, continuing the operation of a small family farm and to meet their wager needs, I think. No. Whatever. Rose also helps deviants seeking to cross the border, seeing them as slaves fleeing oppressant who must be protected at all costs. Still amazing. And now we move on to Adam. Alright, so Adam. 6 feet, 160 pounds. Born in 2013. Damn, he's a youngster. At least now. If it was this time, yeah, he would be. Adam is Rose's son and lives with his mother on a small farm in the suburbs of Detroit. After dropping out of school, he devotes all his time to the small farm while searching for better employment, with little hope. Adam was particularly affected by the death of his father, which he hasn't gone over. Although he loves his mother, he doesn't understand why she puts both of them in danger to help those he considers only machines. Until later, of course. Now we finally get into Marcus. Alright. Marcus has a lot of appearances, so. Marcus. Exterior. RK400. Release date classified. What? That's interesting. Okay, so Marcus is a prototype gifted by I think it's Eugene Kamsky? I don't know, I'll just call him Kamsky. To his friend and celebrated painter Carl Manfred. After Manfred lost the use of his legs, he was initially developed as part of CyberLife's secrets program aimed to elaborate a new generation of autonomous androids. Okay? Marcus helps the old man in everyday tasks, but mostly provides companionship. After his accident, Manfred became a reclusive and recluse and stopped painting. Okay. Marcus' presence helped him gradually regain a taste for life. Wait. Hold on. So there was an accident that made Carl lost his legs? Huh. Okay. A special relationship slowly grew between the old man and the android, initially only seeing Marcus as a sophisticated yet stupid machine. Ultimately, Manfred cultivated an attachment to Marcus, which flourished into a father-son relationship. Unconditionally devoted to his master, Marcus heeds his advice, studies literature and music, listens to the old man's philosophized about the world and the warnings about the dangers it holds. God dang, that was a lot of reading. This is the interior, yeah. Still classified. When in a private residence, androids are permitted to be out of uniform and dressed however their owners choose. Carl likes to see Marcus in human clothing, as if he were part of the family. Really? You know what? No. I can see it. Marcus doesn't have the symbol. He doesn't have anything that shows that he's at all an android, except for, of course, his thing up there. Huh. I never noticed that before until now. And then his damaged state. Whoa, wait, what? He has a dirty and then a clean form? Wow. Alright, so broken. Yeah, yep, that looks about right. He is not looking the greatest. Alright, so having been critically damaged, Marcus was thrown out with the rest of the disused and disposed machines. Literally putting himself back together again took a huge act of will and some salvaged parts. Yeah. Coat, yeah. So, back from the dead, Marcus disguised himself as a human and took to the streets of Detroit in search of Jericho. Nice coat, though, I will admit. Business suit. Marcus infiltrated the Statford Tower. Was planned down to the smallest detail, including the formal suit that wouldn't look out of place in a glossy corporated reception. Now, this is something I wonder. Where the heck did they get this? Ah, I see they did well with the hat. So, oh shoot. Alright, so second phase of Marcus's plan required him to pose as a maintenance droid, buying him time and cover to gain access to the upper floors of the Statford Tower. What's over here? Infiltration. Oh, I remember this one. The night Marcus's people raided CyberLife stores all over the city, the night their people will remember. Unless you count what I did to them by accident. Alright, so nobody in Jericho believed that Marcus' daring plan to stage an android march through the streets of Detroit, but all agreed that everything changed after that day. Heck yeah, everything changed. And then, final. Again, where the heck did they get these outfits? I just noticed he's going out for some boats. Alright, so Marcus has come a long way since his days in service of Carl Manfred, with the fates of his people resting on his shoulders. Marcus must guide the revolution through its final hours. And now we go into Carl. Carl Manfred, 5'5". Damn, he's shorter than me. 136 pounds, and born in 63. Wow, Carl, you lived one heck of a life. Alright. Carl Manfred was an internationally renowned painter who became the leading figure of the neo-symbolist movement in the 2020s. Where is that movement now? His unique talent makes him one of the most in vogue artists, I don't know, and many of his paintings are sold in hundreds of millions of dollars. That's a lot of. Manfred divides critics, some seeing him as the greatest genius since Bacon? Okay. Others thinking he has no talent whatsoever. Original and provocative, I don't know, in his art, Manfred also led a subversive lifestyle. All the celebrities with mad, bad, and dangerous reputation flocked to his parties. It was during this period of a short-term filing produced his son, Leo, a child he acknowledges but with whom his relationship is difficult. After a terrible incident that deprived him of the use of his legs, Manfred withdrew from the world for several years and sank into deep depression thanks to the android offered by his friend Kamsky. Carl gradually returned to the world and discovered the desire to paint. Wow. Also, can we just talk about this wheelchair for a second? Carl, you the man. Alright, so after party. Being a famous and admired painter comes with certain obligations. Attending boring parties full of high society pretenders is one of them. But even the worst party in the world couldn't have prepared Carl for what happened after he got home. Yeah, sadly. What's he doing? And now we are on to North. North, Jericho. WR 400. I wonder what WR stands for. Release date the 10th month on the 35th, 2035. Jesus Christ. North was a WR 400 model marketed by CyberLife under the name Tracy. Oh, I can see where this is going. This model reserves exclusively for authorized clubs selling the charms and company for androids, including the famous chain Eden Club. North is ready to make any sacrifice in the name of the android cause, fueled by the profound hatred towards humans. For personal reasons related to her past, she dreams only of her people's freedom, whatever the price. God dang, I'm gonna like absolutely destroy my throat from reading all this. Utility. When Marcus laid out his plan to infiltrate the Statford Tower, he knew he would need an appliance. I can't remember how you pronounce it. There was only one woman for the job. I just noticed, did she change her hair color? Infiltration. After so long huddled in the dark with the Jericho refugees, North was only too happy to step out into the Detroit streets to try to liberate some of her people. Final. God dang, they really did something with their outfits for Final, didn't they? North always had reservations about Marcus's plans to march through the streets of Detroit. But once Marcus had decided to step out, North can't let her people go alone. And then Simon Jericho. He is a PL-600, released in the second month of 2034. Simon is a PL-600 model, just like Daniel. Wait, who's Daniel? Designed, just like Daniel. Oh, I know who Daniel is. Designed to be a family domestic. I don't know, assistant. Nobody really knows what led Simon to Jericho, and he himself has never explained it. He is one of the oldest members in the group when Marcus arrives in Jericho, and as such, his opinion is respected and is listened to by everyone. Understandable. And then Statford Tower. Simon knew that infiltrating Detroit Statford Tower and broadcasting a message to humanity would be dangerous, but he was prepared to take the risk for the cause. Thank you, Simon. I just noticed his hair changes right here. Changes quite a lot. Freedom March. It's actually really messy. Simon knew that Marcus's plan to stage a freedom march to the streets of Detroit was dangerous, but he had faith in his leader and was prepared to risk his life for the cause. Oh, and that's it. That's all it ends. Okay. Jericho. Whoops. I don't know. Josh Jericho. PJ 500. The 11th month of 2031. So, Josh is a PJ 500 model, a series designed by Cyberlife to serve the university lecturers? Okay. The first model supplied in 2031 were specialized in teaching languages, history, before new models also qualified for mathematics and physical science. Oh, so you place teachers, essentially. That kinda sucks. Gotcha. After being violently attacked by drunken students, Josh narrowly managed to escape to Jericho. Calm and composed, Josh is convinced of the possibility of a peaceful solution with the humans. I just noticed, if you think about it, Josh is essentially a teacher who taught language and history. That means he has the knowledge to understand how history went down in our own history, our own personal history, all throughout everything. He must have known about all the wars. So when he escaped, he thought to himself, war isn't the option. Peaceful resolution is. That's why he and North are very different, because North only ever experienced the bad. Interesting. Alright, and Freedom March. Huh. While North was skeptical about the plan to march through the streets of Detroit, Josh fully supported Marcus's decision, and when the moment of crisis came, Josh stayed true to his pacifist principles. And now Amanda. Amanda. I could have sworn you changed a bit. 5'5", 400, 143 pounds, born in 78. Huh. So Amanda is the handler of the Connor series, responsible for investigating the Deviant issue on behalf of CyberLife. Connor reports to her through a graphic interface, allowing them to stay in constant contact. If Amanda is an advisor to guide Connor in his investigation, she also has the power to deactivate him at any time. Wow. That's spooky. Spooky, I say. Alright, Kamski. Kamski, interior. 6 feet, 165 pounds. Yeah, that sounds about right for him. He stays fit. Born in 2002? This man was born months after me. Months. 4 months specifically. 4 months and 2 days. Kamski is the founder of CyberLife and is the scientist behind the technology that made androids possible. With an IQ of 171, he launched his business straight after graduation from Colbridge University. Is that actually a real university? It probably is, but I just don't know it. Following a few difficult years, he achieved a tremendous breakthrough by creating the first android that passed the Turing test in 2022. CyberLife rapidly moved into mass production of its first models to tremendous success, which led the company's storming market capitalization after a few short years. Kamski is the iconic figure of CyberLife, elected twice Man of the Year and Man of the Century by Century magazines. I've seen those magazines everywhere. And quickly became the richest man in the world with a net worth of $120 billion. God dang. In 2028, Kamski was dismissed by CyberLife's exclusive executive board for mysterious reasons. No one knows what became of him, but rumor has it that he may have just retired to live among his own creations. Okay, and apparently I'm missing 2 right here. President. Miss President. Christine Warner. 5'4", 132 pounds, 132.2 pounds, born in 85. President Warner was elected for her first term in 36. The unusual profile of the candidate, a celebrity adored and despised on social media in equal measure, led to an extremely close election that divided the country profoundly. Her critics criticized her for being close to certain business circles, particularly CyberLife. Warner has presided over a economy. Tax revenues and GDP are at record levels, with androids huge amounts of wealth and improving productivity beyond anything imagined in the 20th century. But it has been criticized for allowing unemployment to skyrocket, leading to a lost generation of American workers. In a situation of international tensions, the like of which the world hasn't seen in over a century, her inexperienced fighters frightens some observers and prompts fear to global stability, especially in the light of a deviant threat to national security. Alright, well, this is where I'm going to end this episode of the Showcase of the Gallery. Thank you all for joining. I will continue this gallery very much soon. And goodbye.